Welcome to Patriots IAS Academy. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe. There are other subject-wise videos that are available in our playlist. Try to watch all those videos. It will definitely help you in your preparations. Rule of law. The rule of law means that all laws apply equally to all citizens of the country, and no one can be above the law. Any crime or violation of law has a specific punishment as well as a process through which the guilt of the person has to be established. It also says that no person shall be subject to harsh, uncivilized, or discriminatory treatment even for the sake of maintaining law and order. Principles of rule of law. A.V. Dicey, a constitutional expert, had developed this concept and defined three principles that govern rule of law: supremacy of law, no one is above the law, predominance of legal spirit. Supremacy of law. Rule of law, according to Dicey, means the absolute supremacy or predominance of regular law as opposed to the influence of arbitrary power or wide discretionary power. It means the exclusion of the existence of arbitrariness on part of the government. This is the essence means that no man can be arrested, punished, or be lawfully made to suffer in body or in goods except by the due process of law and for breach of law established in the ordinary legal manner before the ordinary courts of the land. Equality before the law. While explaining this aspect of the doctrine, Dicey stated that there must be equality before the law or equal subjection of all classes to the ordinary law of the land administered by the ordinary law courts. Dicey believed that the exception of civil servants from the jurisdiction of the ordinary courts of law and providing them with the special tribunals was the negation of equality. He stated that any encroachments on the jurisdiction of the courts and any restriction on the subjects unimpeded access to them are bound to jeopardize his rights. Judge-made constitution. Dicey observed that in many countries, rights such as the right to personal liberty, freedom from the arrest, freedom to hold public meetings, etc., are guaranteed by a written constitution. He emphasized the role of the courts of law as guarantors of liberty and suggested that the rights would be secured more adequately if they were enforceable in the courts of law than by mere declaration of those rights in a document. Significance of rule of law. Rule of law is a system where law rules, not men. Rule of law is a system where laws rules and not men. For example, Points highlights the significance of the rule of law. It reverses tyranny and anarchy. It puts legal barriers to government arbitrariness. It provides safeguards to the protection of individuals. It gives freedom to the judiciary to control executive who exceeds their jurisdiction. Public welfare should be dominant consideration. Rule of law and Indian Constitution. The preamble of the Constitution itself prescribes the idea of justice, liberty, and equality. These concepts are further enunciated in Part 3 of the Constitution and are made enforceable. All three branches of government are subordinate. Legislative, executive, and judiciary are not only subordinate to the Constitution but are bound to act according to the provisions of the Constitution. The doctrine of judicial review is embodied in the Constitution, and the subject can approach the High Courts and the Supreme Court for the enforcement of fundamental rights. If the executive or government abuses the power vested in it, or if the action is malified, the same can be caused by ordinary courts of law. Supreme Court of India, in Chief Settlement Commissioner Punjab versus Om Prakash, observed that in Indian constitutional system, a central and the most characteristic feature is the concept of rule of law, which means in the present context the authority of law courts to test all administrative action by the standard of legality. The central and the most characteristic feature is the concept of the rule of law. Exception to rule of law. some exception in the concept of rule of law. The equality of law does not mean that the powers of the private citizen are the same as the powers of the public officials. The rule of law does not prevent certain classes of persons from being subject to special rules. The ministers and other executive bodies are given widespread discretionary power by the statute. Certain members of the society are governed by special rules in their professions like lawyers, doctors and nurses. We can write the conclusion. The founding fathers of India accomplished what the rest of the world thought impossible. They established a country that would follow the letter of the law and implement the rule of law. In all matters, such as the protection of the rights of the people, equal treatment before the law, protection against excessive arbitrariness, the Constitution of India has provided enough mechanism to ensure that the rule of law is followed. Through these decisions, the court has strived to reinforce these mechanisms and ensure smooth justice delivery to all citizens. Problems such as outdated legislation and overcrowded courts are but all small hindrances, and bodies such as the Law Commission of India work towards ironing out of these problems with the aim of achieving a system where there are no barriers to smooth operation of the rule of law. If you like the video, please subscribe our channel. Please share the video with your friends. There are other subject-wise videos are available in the playlist. Try to watch all those videos. It will definitely help you in your preparations. Thanks for watching.